Start with me. I don't know whether I'm on camera, but if I am, hello folks. This is our fabulous podcast brought to you from the Hidden Hut, most gorgeous place, and I'm here with Haidee-Jo.
Hello.
We're just had a bite to lunch.
Working lunch.
A working lunch, exactly. Oh, be quiet. Totty's here as well, attacking other dogs.
Oh.
No, don't.
Oh no.
That sorted them out. Dog. So, welcome back to the Roseland. Great to see you. Now, I just wanted to, I wanted to touch on something you told me a while back about the Royal Academy. Is it the Royal Academy? No, I'm getting it. London.
Royal Institute of Oil
Royal Institute of Painters. Exactly. Now because you've been accepted quite a few times, haven't you?
Yeah, I've had quite a few paintings accepted. And it's really hard. They have an annual exhibition.
Right.
Lots of people enter work.
Yeah.
The amount of space they've got to hang non-members' work is quite small, so the competition's quite high.
So, and is that one where they go through like a conveyor belt and a bunch of people just say yes, no, yes, no, yeah, okay. I think I saw it on TV once. That's right.
Yeah, it's like that.
And they have a panel of people who just sit there
And they have
just...
top people. I mean, the members are really great artists, and so it's a real privilege to get work accepted.
And
I think I had 3.
I know, that's what I heard. 3 accepted last year. It's got to be pretty unprecedented, that, hasn't it?
It's unusual.
Yeah.
For a non-member.
Yeah.
To have 3 accepted. So.
And so even the members have to go through this panel as well to get your paintings put through.
I'm not sure about the members. I mean, they certainly have. I would say they have guaranteed work in.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Right, and so the idea is you put in a photograph first, do you? And then
you can enter online. You can enter digitally now.
Right.
You can enter lots of exhibitions at the Mall galleries digitally.
And do you know how many paintings they actually hold in that? Any one showing? It's the summer exhibition, isn't it? Or is that what it's called?
No.
Is this a different one?
The Royal Institute of Oil Painters takes place in winter, November, December kind of time.
Okay.
I'm thinking 80. Why am I thinking 80 paintings? Oh, I think from the open submission, from the non-members, there's about 70 or 80 paintings.
Okay.
And that's it.
It's changing. Right, okay. From all the entrants, everybody.
Yeah.
And you had 3 put in this time and accepted.
Yes.
Amazing.
And the year before I had 1. I think the year before was when I was in France, so I didn't enter because it would have been hard to send work over.
Right, because you spent a year living on Bray?
Brea.
Right, Brea.
Yeah. Tiny island in France.
Yeah. And we were just talking about that just now. But what was your reason for going out there? Just to paint, just to have time for yourselves?
Well, it was good for me for painting and being near the sea, because where we live in Lincolnshire, we're not very near the sea.
Right.
But the main reason we went out there was my husband had just had enough with work, stress, the stress of, the pace of modern life, all that stress. So we took a year completely out, really.
Right.
Out, away from the rat race, and it's really quiet and.
Yeah. And so, what made you come back again?
Well, we were always planning to go for a year. It was never meant to be a permanent move.
Right.
A whole year from December the 31st to January the 1st.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. Although we did, as the year went on, we did consider staying out there, but my daughter really needed to come back to do her GCSEs here.
Okay. But you paint full time, don't you? You're a professional artist, and you've painted Cornwall before. I mean, we were lucky enough to get you into the gallery last year. Is it me?
You bring me down here more.
Really?
Goodness, yeah.
But you painted here time before, or
I have not visited Cornwall previously before 2012.
Really?
About
a little rub round.
I think it was about 7 years or so.
Right.
Gap.
Yeah.
Between then and coming to Cornwall at all. Now I just can't get enough of coming.
Right.
Funnily enough, living on the tiny island in France, and then coming back to England, suddenly it seems like we have so many opportunities here, and everything seems closer than it did before.
Right.
London to Lincolnshire, Cornwall to Lincolnshire. Yeah, it's a 6-7 hour drive if I go right down to the southwest. Yeah,
we did Mousehole. You head to Mousehole. Do you have a connection with Mousehole or anything?
Because
you seem to
have a nice studio to stay in.
Okay, right. That's because I always hear you doing things in Mousehole. Okay.
Huge big studio. studio.
It's a friend's place,
Yeah.
is it? Fantastic.
Yeah, and it's his studio.
Right, it's massive.
So it's a bonus to be able to stay in someone's studio.
Yeah.
Because if you're reined in,
Yeah.
then you can actually do some work inside.
Right.
Whereas if you're staying in a nice little holiday, you don't want to get any paint out.
But you are really, because I was chatting to somebody the other day, and about you and how on Facebook you are just constantly flying all over. We seem to be flying all over the place, doing outdoor plein air. So you're especially plein air. Is that the way you like to work? Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I am especially plein air. I do more. I'm starting to do bigger, huger studio stuff.
Yeah.
But it has to be based on somewhere I've been out and painted outside.
Okay.
I can't just be taking a load of photos and painting from the photo.
And do you tend to work plein air all the time? So in other words, you start and finish a painting there, or do you take some back?
To start and finish the smaller paintings.
Right.
Out
Okay.
there.
So it's only the other stuff that the larger ones that you take back and you do it in the studio from.
What I do is I went to Morocco just recently, and I did lots of small paintings as usual. But this time I was really thinking of them as studies for bigger paintings, rather than individual finished paintings in their own right. So I was trying to gather more information, rather than thinking how will this look in a frame finished.
Right.
Most of those won't be framed up.
And is this a new venture for you then, to go into larger works?
It is quite new. Actually, last year, one of the ones that I had in the Royal Institute of Oil Painters was a large studio painting.
Yeah.
And also I had one in the Royal Society of Marine Artists, and that was a large studio painting.
Brilliant.
So that makes me feel like I'm moving in the right direction.
Okay, great.
With doing it.
So will we see, are you going to, I believe there is change, going back to the point about the Academy, the Institute thing. There may be a change in the rules coming up or something, because you should be a member now, shouldn't you? I mean, how many times have you been in it?
It's hard to understand the rules. When you're not a member, it's really hard to understand. It's all a bit mysterious.
Right.
But you have to have work accepted from most of these societies. Say you have to have work accepted for a minimum of 3 years on the run. Right.
And you've had that, you must have by now.
I've had 3 years on the run since we went to France.
Yeah.
So they'll consider me maybe for associate membership.
Okay.
Hopefully, that's the first step.
Yeah.
If you become an associate member, then you've got 5 years to be made a full member.
Okay.
So you've got to prove yourself.
Okay.
Within the subsequent 5 years.
And what does that mean for an artist to be accepted for somebody like that?
For me, everything, because it's been my main ambitions since I was about 20.
Has it?
21.
That particular academy?
Yeah, the Royal Institute of Oil.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So for me, yeah.
Well, watch this space, folks. That's the face there, right there. Anyway, great to see you, and thanks a lot for coming there.
Thank you. Bye.